Welcome, and let's start editing the video. First of all, I'd like to organize things a little bit here. So I'm going to select these and then we can either drag and drop them here to create a folder, or we can press Command Z and delete this. What I prefer is pressing Shift B and creates a folder. And I know that we are going to have our sequence and our raw file there. In this case, I'm just going to call it raw to make sure things are organized. Now, when it comes to the video, whether that's going to be a vertical or a horizontal, we do need to look at the format, and we kind of need to copy the format in some ways. For example, we have this aesthetics and we have primate economics. Let's compare just the monkeys themselves. The monkeys do look slightly different. So this is the monkey and then this is the monkey. The colors are slightly different. The faces are slightly different. Basically, what we need to do is we need to replicate this style. And that means literally just copying almost like one-to-one whatever we do. Remember, we don't copy the content, we just copy the format. So let's do a quick look.
Monkey knows that most monkey have apps already. Even fat monkey has apps, just hiding under big monkey belly. No matter how many
2D explanation videos. Okay, if we are doing this monkey, like for example, how to cook a proper steak, our video is, let's double check.
Monkey want good steak. Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry.
You can already tell that the audio is very similar. Now, how do we replicate the visuals? If you have skills to do this yourself, to like draw, for example, this is great if your format is drawing. Or, for example, we can ask ChatGPT, or we can do it by hand in Premiere or in After Effects. So depending on what kind of format you do, you will have to recreate the format. Now, in this case, how would I solve this? Okay, obviously, we need to like create a drawing of a monkey. And in this case, I would literally take a screenshot, put it into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to generate a PNG monkey, because I don't know how to draw a monkey. Or maybe I would try to draw it, but it would take a lot of time. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this monkey. I'm going to put it here. And now we just need to ask ChatGPT to generate it. Okay. Hey ChatGPT, I am creating a faceless YouTube video. This is going to be a long form video. And I need you to generate a 2D drawing of a monkey like you see in the example that I'm attaching. Now, obviously, we need our monkey to look slightly differently. And later, we are going to use this monkey to generate all sorts of poses and faces. But for now, I need you to generate a monkey, specifically a chef monkey, because we are going to create a video about cooking. So let's generate the monkey, change a little bit like the colors, a little bit of the face, and let's add a chef hat on top of this monkey. Make sure to keep roughly the same style as this monkey. Go ahead and do that. Okay, great. Now, while it's doing that, let me show a couple of things. So let's take a look at the background. The background's white, the background's white. Okay, how do we do a white background in Premiere Pro? Well, it's actually very simple. All I have to do is come here, click on this icon, and then we need to add a color matte. Press OK and press OK, and then just drag and drop it. Okay, and now we have a white video. And by the way, let's change it to 1920 by 1080, because in this case we're creating a horizontal video. And let's delete this matte, delete, and let's create another matte, color matte. Perfect. White. Perfect. And if you want to create another color in the future, you're welcome to change it. You can either double click here to change the color of this one, or you can click and create another color. So it's going to be different matte, which you can drag and drop on top, like so. Okay, let's check ChatGPT. Interesting. Okay, let's give it a try. Let's save this image as, and I'm going to just save it to downloads, and then I'm going to drag and drop it there, and let's see what we have. By the way, let's disable. Okay, so another important aspect is that this monkey has a background, and this is a great question on whether we can use something like some sort of effect in Premiere Pro to get rid of that, or if we want to ask ChatGPT to generate a PNG image. Generate a PNG image. A PNG image is definitely going to be easier because there's effect, for example, called color key in After Effects. Oh, sorry, in Premiere, which when I apply and I select a color to get rid of from, you can see we can definitely get rid of white color like so, but then we also get rid of some of the monkey parts, like for example here. So it's definitely better to generate a PNG image that ChatGPT can generate, because if we do like before and after, before, after. Definitely the before is better. So let's get rid of the color key. But this is a very useful effect that you can use in the future. But let's wait in this case for Premiere Pro. And let's listen.
Monkey want good steak. Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry.
Monkey want good steak. By the way, we can go into text and transcript. If you don't have it, you can open it up here. And monkey want good steak. Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry. Perfect. Generating that. So we need steak. Okay, let's save this image and I'm going to call it image2. Let's try to put it here and yes, disable the background. Perfect. So this is our monkey. Perfect. And let's put it, for example, like here. All I'm doing is just decreasing the scale like so and moving it around. Nothing fancy. Okay, ChatGPT, very, very well done. Now, I need you to generate also a picture of a steak in the same format as the monkey. Like an uncooked steak, and then next to that, a burnt steak to the right. In this very same 2D drawing style format. Well, I'm asking for two is because with this, we'll probably need to use ChatGPT quite a lot. And so it can generate two steaks at once, and then I can just cut the image to save a bit of time. Okay, while it's doing that, let's think of what we need to do next.
Good steak. Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry. Because monkey no one word. Balance. Because monkey no one word. Balance.
For example, for the word balance, I remember from the examples
that most monkey have apps already.
They have like text sometimes, so we can actually do something very similar by having some sort of text on the screen. In this case, let's add the word balance. I'm going to write the word, it's white for now, and I have to go into properties and I need to select something like black. Okay, so here in properties, you can select all sorts of fonts. You can put it, for example, like the text in the middle, you can change its position, change its scale, or you can change the font size. Basically, scale is just the scale of the whole layer, and then the font size is the size of the font of the text itself. Now, let's say you create the style that you like. You can go ahead and go to the bottom and click on plus, create style. Make sure to name it and then click on OK, save to local styles. You don't have to click it here because it's not really useful, to be honest. And then when you click on the 4 squares, you're going to have your presets. So for example, this is one of the presets that I have, and I'd like to use, for example, this text.
No one word. Balance.
And we can move this a little bit to the right.
Why? Because monkey no one word. Balance.
Okay, let's move it a little bit.
One word. Balance. One word.
You can see we have a bit of a pause here, so I'm going to move it a little bit to the right, like so that the word doesn't appear before we have the speech. We have it roughly at the same time.
Word. Balance. Good steak equals monkey no one word. Balance.
Let's check the ChatGPT. Perfect. This is very good. Okay, so image 3. Now generate an image of of the same monkey that we had above, crying. So like having tears. So we have our steaks. Is it okay? It's not PNG, but in this case we can use the color key. The way color key works, the color key effect, is we basically tell it like choose a specific color. For some reason it's not working properly, but we can just select white and then get rid of, disable that one. And I'm going to thin the edge a little bit. Perfect. So the way it works is we select a color and then we just basically get rid of that color. If the color is similar, it's going to catch that similarity a little bit and it's going to cut a little bit of this similar color. But if the color is completely different, it's not a problem at all. Now, what we also need to do is we need to crop. So you can see we have these crops. If we go into effects control, we have crops. If for some reason you don't have it, you can just search for crop in the effect and then apply it here and you're going to have the crop. Let's crop it from the right at first, like so that we don't have the burnt steak, and then move it there.
Bad. Monkey want good steak. Good steak. Monkey cook bad. Monkey want good steak. Monkey want good steak. Monkey cook bad.
Actually, we can just duplicate this one. I'm going to drag it and press an option, and we're just going to duplicate it. Now in this case, we need to move the steak to the right, and when we go into properties or the effect control, we need to return this one to regular to back to where it was, and now put it like so.
Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry.
And let's save image 4. Select your images.
Steak. Monkey cry. Why? Because monkey no one word. Balance. Monkey cry. Why? Monkey cry.
Okay, so we have lots of different layers, and now here I'd like to add the word Y on the screen. Let's drag the word balance and press an Option or Alt on PC, and let's write it like so. Go to properties and put it right in the middle.
Why? Because monkey no one word. Balance. Good steak equals two things. Monkey want good steak. Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry. Why? Because monkey no one word. Balance. Good steak
By the way, I've completely forgot to tell you, for example, when I put this monkey here, and the way I put it in the same position as this monkey is I just copied, if I go into the effects control, I just copied the motion and I pasted the motion here. So literally, just select, copy, press Command C, select this, copy, and then whenever I click here, if I disable it, put it back to original, and then select, paste, oops, select again, paste. I just put it back in the same position.
Cry. Why? Because monkey no one word. Balance. Good steak equals two things. Flavor.
So then I'm going to copy the good steak.
Balance. Good steak equals.
And let's put it like a little bit to the left and a little bit up.
Good steak.
Then we have the word equals. So let's copy the word balance, put it like so. I'm going to select everything and press equals.
Good steak equals two things. Flavor. Texture. Things. Flavor.
And let's add two words. Flavor and texture.
Flavor.
I can actually select one of them and just put it here. Move it around like so. Flavor, and then copy, put it roughly like so. And put this one a little bit lower. Texture.
Things. Flavor. Texture. Flavor come from fat. Flavor come from...
Yeah, let's listen.
Fat monkey has abs, just hiding under big monkey belly. No matter how many crunches monkey does, if monkey doesn't lose the belly bun, the abs will never shine under the jungle sun. So monkey go on a diet, eating fewer sweet long bananas and going after shorter ones. Training. Monkey do not do abs workout with high repetitions, as monkey know that this is similar to cardio. It doesn't build blocky monkey abs. Monkey train abs like monkey train every...
Okay, let's look from the very beginning and see what we have.
Monkey want good steak. Monkey cook bad steak. Monkey cry. Why? Because monkey no one word. Balance. Good steak equals two things. Flavor. Texture. Flavor come from fat.
Let me put this in the middle, roughly, like so.
From fat. White lines in meat.
Let me go to transcript, marbling. I'm not sure how to spell this word, so I'm just going to copy it. And I'm going to marbling. Put this word a little bit to the right. And we need to draw...
White lines in meat. Fat. White lines in...
Let's draw something like an arrow, maybe. I'm going to draw it using the pen tool. So let's make it a bit smaller. Like so. Then I go into properties and I'm going to disable the fill, enable the stroke, make it black, put it into center and make it a bit thicker. Perfect. And then the same graphic, I'm actually going to draw another thing. Okay, so that should be it.
Come from fat. White lines in meat. That marbling. More marbling equals more magic.
So we got to 14 seconds and you get the idea, right? This is it's just the way you have to do it. Obviously, if you want to make it slightly different, you can definitely experiment with that. And if you want to do it different in your own ways, you can definitely experiment. There's no like right or wrong. It's just whatever works, and a lot of the stuff is just experimentation, seeing if it works, if it doesn't. As you can see, these videos are not very long, so if we were to create this video that's 3 seconds long, roughly, it's not a problem at all. So that's how you do it in Premiere Pro. I hope you understand the idea. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole video because it's just the same repetition. You get the idea. You just have to experiment a little bit, think, okay, how do I use their format? How do I put it into this video? Because you'll probably do something different, and there's just no way, there's just no need in me showing you the stuff that you already know how to do and repeat it for like 1,000 times. So if there are any specific questions, please let me know. Other than that, let's jump into After Effects and see how we can work between Premiere Pro and After Effects to create these videos. See you there.